Well, 4:59. It's not that cold right now. It's cold, but not that cold. But I'm wearing my bomber jacket, of course. It's cold for that. My hands don't feel like they're gonna freeze quickly. So that's good. Anyways, I just had these flaxseed crackers that were heavy in salt because I had bought them at Walmart yesterday. So I was thinking about the work. The woman I worked for recently, the last class I did, which was 2 days ago, that was really shit with the people there, and also having to deal, with that, the woman wanting to sell her business. She's mentioned it a couple of times, not recently, thank God, because the red flags are there. I don't have a car to do all the contracts she wants, and I don't like the clientele. Mind you, I'm not against doing, what I'm going to do on Saturday, go get myself visible and get people who connect with me, not by clientele that are different from you know what I mean? It's like, all the red flags are there. Just do the contracts that people give me, keep that money rolling, and do what I can on the side. If it builds up to something, we'll see. And that's that. It takes time. Stop getting into my head that I need to make it into something. It's already something. It's fine. We're gonna need that cash flow anyways. So, taking my time. I guess I gotta be out by 7. I guess. Because the guy who's gonna give me the books, the owner of the other company that I'm teaching today, is supposed to says he'll meet me at 7:30 there. I don't know if he tends to be late or whatever. I mean, he never even answered the 3 texts I sent him yesterday. Then when I called him, because the woman told me to call him to get the books because it never happened. So I do call him as I'm about to possibly leave. And he's like, we said 5 o'clock at this metro, right? I'm like, okay, I'm going to be there. He's like, where are you? I'm like, really? You didn't answer the email, the text? And he's like, where are you? Really? Gaslighting? And I said, I'm going to leave soon. And he's like, wait a minute, I gotta see if I have the box of the books. And he doesn't have it. I'm like, you fucking little piece of shit. Oh my God. And he's the one who offered me, to work, to do classes at his place. We'll see how it goes if I get people, but, that type of shit is no bueno. Is no bueno. Not dealing with people's personality disorders, As per usual, my favorite place to teach is the community center. It's my favorite. It's so easygoing. I don't have to deal with people. Even conversing with the person who I send the list to and who gives me the contracts. It's the most easygoing. I deal with that the best, So it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm at another school to teach. All right, so it's 11:48. I'm at the school. And apparently they get an hour and a half lunch. I'm like, I don't have a problem with that. Extremely noisy and hard to manage. So I have to really get them going, things in groups, writing things on the wall. Well, this is like a erase board, both. Like the whole room is like erase board. It's like, oh my God. When the guy in charge came in, they were like silent. Anyways. So it's 6:01 a.m. Friday the 21st of November 2025. Alright, so I'm finally off to the gym. I set the alarm for 3 because I went to bed a little later. So maybe, I don't know how many hours I got, maybe under 6. I was like, I'm not going to set it any later because then I'll never get out. Then when I got up this morning, there's a few things I do automatically. And then I ate. I had to go to the bathroom several times. 3, to be precise. And I'm still a little in the stomach. But that's fine. And I was debating whether to go to another gym. Because, if I'm running late. I thought I was running late. So it only took me 2.5 hours, 3 hours to get out. There's a few things I noticed. If everything gets done fast, like the things I had set up to do, then I feel like I need to do something else. And that's why I screwed myself up today. And I have to go to work later, but I'm thinking, I got out a little later so I can go to Walmart, and I didn't get money. Let me see how much I have on me. Okay, I have 85, so I have to be mindful of that. So I'm glad it's still dark because I didn't have to do the extra bit of putting on sunscreen. And I brought it with me, but I thought I would be getting out later, so I managed to get out okay on time. I put away the valves that I disinfected for my CPR class. I sewed up that hole in my underwear. I did the bill and I did the list on my computer. I put away my shorts from the laundry, went to the bathroom 3 times, brushed my teeth, flossed twice because I ate in between, watched a whole lot of GTD videos, dumped some stuff off my mind that I need to get done today, so it keeps going to the top of my page. Deleted some stuff. This is while on the toilet. Filled out some of the charts for the classes from last week that I still have to fill out. I just do that piece by piece. I chip away at it. And she never sent me the rosters, and then I get an email yesterday saying, just have them write something. I'm like, that's what I've been doing, you old bitch. Why are you making life complicated? You don't have any system. You like to keep shit like that in your head. God. So technically, there won't be that many people at the gym. I could do my reading. So the whole goal is to get everything done, get out, calculate my sleep, calculate my caffeine, get shit done. So this is where my crossroad is. Okay, so yesterday I said one of my crossroads is finding another time to read so I could read more and study more in case somewhere in the future going back to school for nursing works and I need to spend more time doing that. Now I know when I'm working out early in the morning I could do reading at the same time. I chip away at that like I'm doing now with one of the classes I'm going to teach. But I need to find more time. Cafes don't work for me. Like, at home doesn't work for me. Lots of procrastination. Lots of getting everything else done and not being able to get to that. The same thing is the problem with my finances. For some time I was good with organizing the bills. I brought it down to nothing, and now they're starting to pile up again. And the goal was to bring everything from the red book to my Excel sheet. And that kind of stagnated. because of everything else I need to do, right? So I got triggered again today. See, I'm able to talk about it now. That's a good sign. I got triggered today by watching, I forget the channel's name, but he's a pharmacist who has 54 real estate properties, and he was talking about his finances. He wasn't keeping up on it, and now he's keeping an Excel sheet and he's tracking it. So he says. Now logically I know what to do, but realistically no bueno, because I'm procrastinating. You know, how can I do it so it gets done in a very regular manner? Like, I know my notes, I'm writing in all the time, my calendar. I transfer one thing from my Bujo calendar to the Google Calendar per day to keep it track, to keep it up to date. Like, those things are set solid, you know, as solid as they can be at the moment. But I honestly don't know what to do for this. Like, I get on a roll, and then the roll stops because I'm switching to another part, and then I'm so focused, on, getting everything else, all the little things, because if I switch to one thing, something's going to drop, right? So, hold on. Come on, brain. There we go. So I'm thinking maybe something like what I'm doing with this studying is just bring a version digitally, do it when I have spare little moments, and then copy paste it into the Excel sheet. But then again, in my workouts I do that. I convert everything to the notes, and then I never did it. That I would have to do like an appointment for that, I don't know. And it's hitting pretty hard right now because it's like, time is going by, and I'm like, I'm in hot water. It's my aversion to facing it, you know what I mean? It's not even the main thing. It's part of it. The upkeep, the habit to keep doing it. And I have to associate it with another habit. That's why I'm going to the gym all the time, so I can keep doing my studying work, amongst other things, Because what it does is it creates another step. And then I haven't gotten to that step yet, so it's another point of procrastination. If I have it right in the red book, it goes right to the red book, and that's that. Except when I have the red book now in plastic, because some water got to it, and I tried keeping, the ink was okay, it didn't spread too much, but still another problem. But anyways, or if I lose it. And that reminds me, I gotta take a couple of pictures of my Bujo to keep scanning it. See, that triggered me. That was good. I wish it could happen with the red book. I'm sure it's something like that. Bring it with me here, something like that. So it's 8:12. What? A little better. Anyways, I'm on my way home. Went out, got out the gym. Went into the little mall. The pharmacy wasn't open yet. Opens at 9. Didn't go into the grocery store. I'm feeling run down. Need more sleep. I did do leg curls. That's what I spent the time on, to do a PR. Pushed myself on that. So, plan B is to rest. Maybe rub one out, we'll see. Possibly go to Walmart, then to work. We'll see. I may have a solution for my red book problem, my transferring my finances. I did do a little bit at the gym, in between doing a little bit of reading. But I'm thinking I made another section in my notes at store. So like at the store, I already, put away the change because I use cash. I write it in my red book, and then on this rare occasion that I don't have it, it goes into my, notes that I put into my red book. Although there are some expenses that I didn't put in yet. I think they're more into other Excel sheets. Sorry about that. So it seems logical that I could just take out my notes since I used it already and just make a copy into digital and then book a time and appointment on my calendar to actually copy and paste it all. That seems to make sense. That could be doable because I do make appointments when I have time to. I don't make appointments, I just kind of do it. Go through my emails like I've been doing, go through my hard drive, you know what I mean? So to me it seems like the logical step. LLC. Because it always seems to be like something that I put off. I do everything else before, then that, and then I have no more time to do it. You know what I mean? I have the red book with me, I'm filling it out. And if I don't have it with me or I don't want to take it out, I put it to notes, so I have some things in my notes that I'll have to eventually put on tonight, but I don't know. It's a real roadblock for me, mentally, Another thing is like having triggers, So I can't keep the red book out all the time because I gotta keep it with me to take it with me. Because if I keep it out like next to the computer, then I forget, and I'm always writing on the notes, and then that creates a problem too, So it's 12:07. I got my hockey bag, which has duct tape that's coming off here. This surface is not good for it. But I have it on the inside too. I also have it on my 99-cent shopping bag, but I have it on the outside too, and it sticks well on both of them. So I guess I'll have to keep putting it on the inside of this bag, not on the outside. That sucks. But it's really packed. I've learned I took my time packing it a different way to maximize space. I could probably fit 4 babies in there. I only have 2. And then I could possibly fit all the heads in and the mannequin and the AEDs and all that. I don't know if I can fit in 9 mannequins for a Red Cross class, but at least I'd be conforming to the heart and stroke. Anyways, I gotta leave by 2. Face is not done. Hair is minoxidiled. That's about it. Still wearing clothes. Anyways, I sewed my underwear. I have underwear here that I'm using a elastic to keep it tight. I'm gonna have to sew that too. I finally got back into sewing that, but this is starting to pile up. This is gross. One thing at a time. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Marshall's or Winners, whatever you call it. That's the closest place I can go to. I'm not going to Walmart, obviously. I was tired. I still am. I'm not taking any more caffeine, and obviously had the opposite effect. And tomorrow I'm going to be up at 1 anyways because I'm going to the gym. Gym is life. And then I have that event to go to, and I'm going to be bringing my mannequins. So here I go out, sans sunscreen. It's really, I'm taking a chance. But I'll put it on after. What's really bothering me is that I can no longer find, there you go, I can no longer find any mannequins for sale on Facebook Marketplace. Well, there's a random here and there, but like a price way expensive. I remember for the mannequins, well, I had gotten a couple for free. But the ones I did buy were like 160. Yeah. Not that much different from the original price, I'm thinking. So I have to kind of accept that. I think it was like 160, so, or 65, but I didn't pay tax. My quest is to, well, occasionally check the Facebook Marketplace. It has to be precise, because it has to be a good mannequin. Well, a good mannequin. I mean, Anyways, Somewhat new or barely used mannequin, like the two I had bought. The 2 out of the 5 I had bought. Preston, because the Lairdales, I don't know how I'd be working with them. The heads can't come off, and it's, I wouldn't be able to bring Preston's seem to be the ones I could beat up. Lairdales would be like, if I have a place, you know what I mean? But anyways, and it would have to have the retroaction stuff in it. So that's where the price comes up too, I guess. The lights, and the babies too. The babies are like expensive too. I only have one baby. I have 2 now, but the other belongs to one of the companies I'm working for. They get it. They want it back after they track it. So my goal would be to go back to the one distributor that I go to, the only one that's there, and see what he could charge me cash, I don't even know if it's with the retroactive or not. And also see what I can do about the ear pin coming out. It was good for a while not coming out. And then a few days ago at the class I was teaching to the highly introverted people, the one guy, I noticed he was putting his body weight on the adult's face, and it was always popping out. I'm like, put your elbow on the floor, son. Don't put it on the mannequin. You cracking his skull. So that could be a thing. But obviously, I'm not here to buy a 4-pack for like $2,000. That would be $250 each. I'd have to buy one at a time, integrate it. And now I'm bringing my new electrodes to the nursing school, because one of the AEDs, the pads don't work. And so, $25 a pop. I have to really be careful with that. And then, And now I took another contract where the same contract we did during the summer at the synagogue. And that's the one where I had a screw up time, because my computer, I didn't have a projector, and I was with my master instructor and another guy, and it was just coming out green. Nothing was working, and then he had to stay and leave his, and it was just anyways, they asked him again, and he asked me again, and I'm like, okay, but I haven't done anything with my computer yet, or a projector, and I did go to the computer shop the other day, but that was only the beginning. I need more time. I don't use a projector, so see. So it'd be ideal if I can get a diagnostics on the computer to see if it needs to be changed. I had the new laptop. Well, it's not new. I bought it during the summer, used to get that set up as the backup. Too many things happening. But then I seem to be getting better at my productivity. Now I'm listening to Ryder Carroll again, and he didn't mention GTD as one of his influences, but he mentioned James Clear. I'm like, oh. So the whole point of Ryder Carroll is just to not be productive, but to be able to focus on the things you love to do, So anyways, that was my initial introduction to being permanent with using a bullet journal, even though I use it for my workout log, basically, and at work, keeping track of people. And I do all my venting here, But, All right, so it is 4 minutes to 1. I'm not going to the pharmacy. Don't have time. I'm always tired when I do this, you know? It's so weird. So, anyways, I thought there was nothing, but I got myself the same pair of gray Puma sweatpants. I found a pair in extra large. And I paid 40 with tax, $40.25. And I didn't bring a pen, so I had to put the expense in my notes. So that kind of discombobulated me, so I couldn't, I wanted to test out my new system of writing everything from my red book to my notes. I did this morning at the gym, but that's it. So I was also looking at knapsacks. They have those Herschel knapsacks. I don't know. I gotta keep them monitoring because this is where I'm at, you know? So keep looking. Keep inquiring about mannequins. Keep looking for sweatpants. You know, these sweatpants were $34 plus tax. If I get them at Walmart, their brand, it's $25. These fake Nikes were $19, but they started pulling after the first use. Now they have holes, and they're also bleach colored because I spray with my bleach solution and it changes the color. So yeah, so I have to keep going through sweatpants. Another thing is they don't have my silicone serum anymore, that big thing. So I'm gonna have to go to beauty supply stores, or I'm gonna have to keep checking. I don't know what dates are good to check. I don't keep track of that. I haven't been there for the longest. I think the last time I was there when I bought sunglasses and those silicone drops. Yeah. Just to keep up on shopping with the necessities so I don't get overpriced, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna go and quickly make some potatoes for work. And I just realized I don't have any more veggie pate for tomorrow and Sunday. So I have canned meat. I have a little bit of that cheese curds left. Yeah. When I can't remember everything. But I wasn't gonna go shopping anyways, I'm tired. Okay, so it's 2:40 a.m. We are the 22nd of November 2025. I'm off to the gym. I'm obviously later than usual. Whatever. Okay, I'm going down Crack Alley. Crack Alley, Crack Alley. Yeah, we're Saturday. There were 2 security guards. Oh well. I was talking and I didn't even turn it on. It was okay. Anyways, I must admit, I really like using that cheap lotion that doesn't have glycerin in it. Anyways, the cheap body lotion that doesn't work in the shower because it runs and it drops on the tub and everything. Even if I add baby oil, and I break out. But using it, going to bed without putting lotion on and without the compression socks. So I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing my feet or my body. I wake up in the morning and I do my back. I just bend over and I'm dropping it, like pushing the spout to see where it hits. Then I use the body buddy to get it all over. So I'm not scrimping on. Oh, what's this? So I'm not scrimping on it, putting a lot, and then my feet, putting the lotion, then the Vaseline, right? Then put my socks back on, then I put the compression socks, and it feels good. I think taking them off and putting them back on in the morning makes me feel them feel good. And I'm thinking now, well, my favorite lotion is the Lubriderm because I could use it in the shower. It's thick. Or in the shower, like in the tub after the shower. And but I'm also thinking of getting the cheaper stuff, like the St. Ives or whatever, because I could use it outside. And it's cheaper. So the only problem is that it, it takes time, right? And then I gotta let it absorb. Takes several minutes. So, but especially in this time of year, it feels so good. And I haven't broken out, right? So, I'm liking that. And then again, I'm not sweating as much. I don't know. But, you gotta modify the way you lotion up year round. But, yeah.